Hi everyone, so we're going to go ahead and graph some inequalities. I know you already watched a video on it, but I wanted to show you a little bit more. So the next assignment you guys have, you're going to graph these on Desmos, these two inequalities, paste your answer here, and identify a possible solution. And this is what I want to go over here because that other video kind of barely touched on possible solution. Anyways, go ahead and open up Desmos, so you can go to a new tab and go to desmos.com. There's a couple things I did want to mention that once you're on, you're going to click Start Graphing. Notice my name is up here. My name is here. You guys will have create an account and then sign in. I do want you guys to create an account. Let's see if it's signed up. Cool. So this is where you guys will be. Go ahead and click Create Account and then just create your account using Google, using the Google info, your OFY account. It'll make it easier so that way you can save your graphs later just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and then once you create an account, you should see your name up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type these up. Let's see. Y is less than 2/3. Y is less than, and then 2/3. So how you get your fractions is you use that slashed key. So first you're going to type your numerator, which is 2. Do the slash button, which is the same key as your question mark. So do slash. And then it gets me to my denominator, which I could press 3. But then, in order to press the X, I have to come over to the side and press X to create that line. If I don't, if I stay down where that 3 was, when I do an X, you'll see what happens. See, it creates this really strange graph I'm not trying to do. So X to the side, minus. Okay. So y is greater than 2/3 x minus 7, and then we have x is less than or equal to -3. So I believe the video shows you that you can access that less than or equal to sign through this keyboard. It's right here. You could just press it and do -3. That totally works. Another way you could also access that less than or equal to sign is you can press, here, let's go. So you're going to go x, then press the less than sign, which is the comma button. You have to shift and then press that comma. And then immediately after, you would press equals. And see how it makes that line underneath? So now it's less than or equal to. So I'm going to go shift, less than, and then immediately after press equals, and it does that there, which is really nice. A couple things to note is that little shortcut only works on Desmos. I know on the PowerPoint assignment, some of you guys were putting like, I don't know how to do that symbol, which is totally fine because I couldn't figure it out on PowerPoint either. I was having to like do it on Google Docs and then paste a picture, so it was really annoying. So the way you guys did it was perfectly fine. But for these ones, we do want to make sure we have the correct symbol. Okay, and then a couple things. So we see our graph here. If I'm like too zoomed in like this where all I see is color, you need to zoom out a little bit. We want to be able to see these lines a little bit more. So a couple things I want to cover, and I believe the video mentioned it, that this line, our red inequality, has a dashed line, because if you look at the red inequality, there's no or equal to sign. So it has a dashed line. This is saying x is less than or equal to -3. So this would be x being less than -3, all of these shaded regions. The or equal to part is that solid line itself. So since it has that or equal to, you have a solid line there. Also, as the video mentioned, you can hide things. If you want the blue one to go away for a little bit, or if you want the red one to go away for a little bit, you can hide and bring back and do what you gotta do. Okay, the reason I'm making this video is because I want to show you guys how I want the assignment to look. So once you graph them, I would definitely double check, make sure everything's graphed correctly, because Desmos is going to graph what you type in. So if something is just a little off, your graph will be a little off. So then what I want you to do is I want you to actually screenshot this graph. So you might need to zoom out a little bit. And there's a couple different ways you can screenshot. If you feel like you already have the best way to do this, by all means, just kind of ignore me here. But let's see, export image, cool. So you can actually, sorry, I was exploring this myself. You can screenshot however you want. I just want a picture of this graph. I'm going to show you guys 2 ways to screenshot. One way, once you feel like you have a good image, so you need to get a good image first. So I'm going to kind of zoom perfectly. This is solid. Okay. You're going to press this little share graph button. Go to export image. And then from here you can adjust the image size. So I'm going to do medium square. You could do thin lines, thick lines. I think I actually like medium rectangle. Yeah, that's the one I like. And you can explore which ones you like. And then from here you could just download the image, and then from there it opens up on your laptop and you do whatever it is you have to do. Copy, and then we can paste it directly on here. Beautiful. Okay, so that is one way. Another way you can paste your Desmos graph, which is actually the way I use, is you can use a snipping tool. So if you're using a Chromebook, you should all have this snipping tool. You can try to find it by searching and just type snipping, and it'll pop up here. If you don't have it, it's okay, but I really love the snipping tool. So what you could do is you just press my little snip. I'm going to go to new, and then I can just screenshot exactly what I want, and it's pretty nice because it just gets me the goods. When you open up the snipping tool, there it is there. And then you just go to edit, copy, and then I can paste it here the same way I did this time. Okay, so whichever way works for you. I just do want to make sure I have a clear image here. Okay, and then now your possible solution. So this is where I want you to talk about. So your possible solutions are going to be any points that are inside this area where it's double shaded in here. This area right here. So for example, a possible solution, I know I'm super zoomed out, so I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit, readjust. Actually, if you ever get a little lost like I did, where I'm just kind of all over the place, you can press this home button, and it takes you back to the default. So then from there, you could kind of readjust yourself. And, sorry, more stuff. If you need to like click and drag, you just literally click and drag to like adjust where you're seeing this. Okay? So, a potential solution, again, would lie in this area with double shaded regions here. Not just red and not just blue, it's in this purple area. So a potential solution could be going over -10, up 10, because it's in this double shaded region. Another potential solution could be going over -15, which I'm assuming is like right here, and going up about 5, because that's also in the solution. Another solution could be going over -15 and going up 20. That's fine, that is also in this double shaded region. So the potential solution I'm going to pick, let's go ahead and go over 10, and let's go up 11, why not? So over -10, comma, up 11. Okay, so the point you pick, it has to be in the area where both graphs are shaded. I couldn't have picked +10, 10, because that's in the just red, and it needs to be where the blue, where this like purple shade region is. Okay, let me know if that's a little unclear still. So for your assignment, I do want you to somehow paste your image here. You can use the snippet tool, or you can use the share graph tool on Desmos. Let me know if Desmos is giving you any sort of issues, or if you're not sure how to like type anything in. If you're like, man, I kind of still don't get how to type this symbol, please let me know, or how to do fractions. Remember, fractions is just that slash key, and then this symbol, if you don't know how to access the or equal to ones, you can always go here. All your inequalities are right here. Okay, so please reach out to me. Other than that, I think you guys are good to go.